welcome back to another installment of Mad Chats here at MHCC. He's Dr. Brad, I'm Dr. Scott. Here we go. Today we're going to talk about a very, very common question that we hear from many of our patients at all sorts of intervals throughout their chiropractic care, and that's going to be revolving around what they can do to help them better. So to dive into this, Brad, you mentioned this to me the other day, is you've had a patient who's been recently asking you these sorts of questions. How do we go about answering that?
So ultimately, it's about having a clear functioning nervous system. That's the number one principle that we've got to work from.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's about having good thoughts, good fuel for the body,
Mm-hmm.
and good physical, proper functional movement.
Mm-hmm.
Another key factor is sleep. So
Okay.
quality sleep and suitable amounts of sleep.
Okay. So what we're basically saying is a key foundational requirement that the body has in order to function at its highest level is a clear working nerve system.
Yeah.
Right? We achieve that through chiropractic care, through an understanding of how the spine, the nerve system, the brain are all linked together.
Absolutely.
Then, depending upon what state your body is in, and as a result, or I should say, what stage of your chiropractic care you're at, would be whether we delve into then appropriate movements. We talk about your thought patterns and headspace and mental stresses. We talk about your diet, or we talk about your rest levels. So, if somebody's just starting out their chiropractic care, how are we going to answer that question for them on the basis of, okay, we're now establishing a clearer working nerve system by improving your spinal function? Which one of those other four strategies are going to be most appropriate for that person?
So that would be, you'd more focus on your physical type movements, just some basic functional movements. So walking more, making sure that after the adjustment that you're putting ice, that you're taking care of yourself on a very simple level.
Yeah, and I think that's really important, is we're not downgrading the value of diet and thought processes and rest. It's just simply when you're starting out your chiropractic care, we need to keep it simple.
Yep.
Your body's resources, it's not in a position to take advantage of lots of other things at this stage. It's going to keep it pretty basic. So definitely icing and walking after that adjustment is huge.
Yep,
right?
absolutely.
Someone's 6 to 8 months down the path. They're probably checking in with us sort of every 2, maybe every 3 weeks. What are probably more our answers going to be aligned to there, Brad?
So we're going to be sort of diving into more proper functional movements. So your squats and how you're breathing, and more focused approach. Therefore, the body is able to then adapt to that much better than what it did when it first presented.
So probably we're slightly modifying some of their activities at the gym.
Yep.
Obviously giving some tips around the house, whether they're into then yoga, Pilates, etc.
Yep.
What else would we be starting to throw at someone at that sort of 6 to 8 month sort of bracket?
So we'll start diving into diet, what they're eating, how they're fueling the body, their thought processes, mental state, and making sure that they're following and abiding by proper fuel requirements, and surrounding themselves with quality conversations and quality people.
Yeah, so I think what we're suggesting is, as you progress through your chiropractic care, is as your body becomes able to adapt and to take on different resources as part of its healing sort of process, is that will depend on, or that will dictate what avenue we're looking for.
Yeah.
Right? We know that rest is always important. We know that food is always important. We know that movement is always important. We're just going to try and tailor it for you on each and every given day.
Yep.
So ultimately, you've got a lot of control over what you can do to get the best out of your chiropractic care. We're here to help. We have a workshop every second Thursday night, which is called our Full Potential Workshop, through which we go through a lot of these principles, which we invite a lot of particularly our newest patients to, but certainly any families and friends that want to come along as well. And we're here to tailor this specifically to your case. There's no one-stop answer. There's no sort of one-fits-all sort of principle applied. Everyone's unique. Everyone gets a specific answer tailored to them. So that's it. Mad Chats, MHCC. We'll see you soon.